Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. How do we speak fluent English? How do we talk in English fluently and confidently? Have you ever thought how people start speaking good English or how they become fluent in English or how much time it takes for them to become fluent in speaking in English? We do wonder about all these questions. We want to know all the answers, right? We want to know from someone that how long it has taken for them to become fluent in English, how they've become fluent in English, what did they do, what did they practice, how they worked on it, how they learned this language, etc. etc. There are lots of questions which we want to know and we want answer from, right? So that we can also implement the same thing so as to speak English fluently and confidently. But here I would like to tell you that every individual is different and everybody's capabilities and capacity is different. The grasping power, the thought process, ideas, etc. matters a lot. So that is why it depends on the individual how well you are able to understand things, how well you are able to process things, and how well you are able to implement it in your own life. That will help you to become confident and fluent in speaking in English. So that is why whenever I talk about any activity, any practice session, I always tell you just look for things which is helping you. Everything cannot help everybody. You have to pick and choose one which is suitable for you, which you can practice well, which you understand well, which you can implement every single day so as to be consistent, and then that is going to give result. So you have to understand that one or two or five things, whatever you want to. You have to figure out what are the things which are helping you and what is not helping you. And once you figure out that, your learning journey will be much easier, quicker, and convenient for sure. Okay, so today in this session, I am going to take up one simple question and I'm going to answer that question in different ways so that you can also start thinking about it. You can also start collecting new ideas. You can also speak with me, repeat after me, shadow with me. And you can start practicing English speaking in this way on real life conversational topics, right? Working on these things, real life conversational topics, is definitely going to make your journey easy, fast, and convenient for sure. Try doing this and you'll see the difference for sure. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach or English trainer or English coach, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But you have to subscribe my channel, like and share my videos. You can write your comments in the comment section and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Now let's get started. So today I'm going to take up this conversational topic which is very frequently asked or very frequently spoken about. Okay, so my question is, what is the most important thing in your life? Or what is that thing which you cannot live without? Okay, so we have a lot of thoughts about it, right? There are lots of things which we think that we cannot live without or we really need it every single day. We need to keep it with ourselves, right? So that is why I've taken up this topic of what is that thing which is very important in your life, or what is that thing which you cannot live without. Okay, let's try answering this question. So to answer this question, I would start with the one thing I cannot live without is my family. I love my family and I really cannot live without my family. I'm sure everybody loves their family and they cannot live without, right? Family is very special to everyone. Parents, children, siblings, everybody makes a family. It includes everybody, starting from parents to siblings to children. Everyone makes a family. We all love our family, And so is the case with me. I love my family and I really cannot live without them. Every bond is very special, whether it is with your kid or your parents or your spouse or your siblings. Every single bond is different and is very important. We share a bond with every person in our family, right? And every bond is different and the feelings are different. So why family is so important? Because they stand with you through thick and thins. Whenever you need them, they're there with you. Right? So that is why family bond is very special and very important for me. So this is how I described why family is important for me and I cannot live without my family. Right? In this way, you can also talk about it. Why it is special and why you cannot live without it. Okay. Now, coming to the next thing which I want to speak about is a lot of us feels that mobile is very important. So I'll take up this answer also, like the most important thing in my life which I cannot live without is my mobile. I really feel that mobile is very important because it connects you to everybody. Whenever you need to talk to someone or whenever you need some help, you can dial someone and get help immediately, right? So it is very handy if you need to do some research, if you need to know something, if you want to find out something, whatever query you have, everything your phone can handle and your phone can manage or your phone can solve. So that is why I feel mobile is very important and I cannot live without it. Whether you have to browse your social media or you want to know some answers or you want to speak to somebody, you want urgent help, everything your mobile can help you out with, right? So without mobile, I feel helpless. Nowadays, mobile has become an integral part of our lives and we cannot just live without it. If we don't have a mobile for some minutes or so, we feel helpless. Right? Do you think so? Yes, that is the feeling which comes to us that something is missing. Something is missing. And when you get your mobile back, you start feeling good about it or about yourself. So that is the magic of mobile nowadays. Everybody is so dependent on their mobile that they feel helpless when they don't have it. So that is why mobile is an integral part of our lives and it is something which is very important and we cannot live without. Right? So mobile. Now coming to the third answer, I want to pick up one more thing which I would like to talk about. And of course, you can take up anything and everything and you can talk about it, right? Whatever comes to your mind, you don't have to talk about only one thing which is very important in your life. You can talk about as many topics as you can. This is an open topic and this is an open discussion and you can pick up any topic and anything and you can just talk about it. The motive is to speak, right? You have to speak on it. You have to talk about something. So that is why this is a question which you can just come up with n number of answers and you can talk about it in English to yourself, or in front of the mirror, or in front of your video camera, or your mobile phone, whatever you have, right? And you can just record it and you can listen it later and you can just try it twice or thrice and you see what improvement is there in your speech. Okay, so if you start tracing your improvements also at the end of the day, it is definitely going to help you. One more shortcut I'm going to tell you here is whenever you're thinking about any topic or anything, jot down the ideas. Once you jot down the ideas, it will be much easier for you to speak on it. Before every session, I also prepare a presentation or a sort of an idea or sort of an outline or a think tank wherein I write down the ideas, I scribble down things and then I speak. Okay, so that it helps me to recall the ideas, recall things, and I can put everything in front of you at its best. So that is the best way. This is a great shortcut. Start using this and you will see a lot of difference. Now, coming to the third answer, wherein I'm going to pick up most important thing in my life and I'm going to speak about it. So the most important thing in my life which I cannot live without is work. Yes, I love working. Basically, I want to be busy. Right, sitting idle is just not my cup of tea. I just get bored very easily. So for a day or two, taking a day off or two, works. That helps, right? That will help you to revive. But taking a long break doesn't help me. So I want to keep myself busy, my brain working, physically active, so as to keep myself busy. So I cannot live without my work. Apart from being busy, there are lots of benefits of working. You get into a routine. You know how to manage everything, your work, your house, your kids, and everything else. So you are in a routine, you know how to manage things. So basically you are developing a managerial skill also, right? How to manage everything, how to plan things. So these are things which will help you to develop a lot of soft skills as well, right? Time management, work management, or probably planning, allocation of work, how do I do things, right? So lots of things which you learn by keeping yourself busy. So it helps you to keep your negativity out, right? You don't have time to think about negative things or think about things which you just don't want to think about, right? This is how it helps. And in this way, you're improving your personality also. You're adding new soft skills. You're adding new hard skills also, right? You're working, you're learning something new every day. You're gaining experience. You are focusing on things which is helping you to build up on your learning as well. So there are lots of benefits of working. So that is why I prefer working and I cannot live without it. I don't want to sit idle basically. Okay, so I enjoy my work and I love working. So this is another thing which I cannot live without. And I love it. And I love doing it. So guys, this is how I picked up 3 things like my family, mobile and work. All 3 things I've picked up and I've started speaking on it. I didn't speak much about it. I just spoke precisely about it. You can take up these topics and you can speak more about it. You can add more sentences to it, or you can add more topics to it or more things to it, and you can speak on it so that you can extend your conversation. You can make it for a longer duration. So whatever you feel like, you can just pick up and start speaking. You can listen to my speech, you can gain some ideas, add your own ideas and speak on it. This is a very interesting topic and it comes up in all conversations, right? So start thinking about it. Start coming up with ideas first, right? What all things you cannot live without except family, mobile and work? There are lots of things. I cannot live without tea. I want to have tea before breakfast or after breakfast, whatever. Lots of people are addicted to tea or coffee. They cannot start their day without tea or coffee. You can talk about that. You can talk about books. A lot of people love reading books and they cannot keep away from books. Okay, a lot of people love hitting the gym and they cannot live without that. Every single day they have to go to the gym. Your choice. You can come up with as many things as you can and you can just start speaking about it. You just don't have to, give a speech. It's just that you just have to pick up one thing and you have to tell why you cannot live without it. Why you cannot live without it and why it is important to you or maybe important for others as well. Okay, so you can talk in general or you can talk about yourself. Anything you can take up and you can just speak on it. So this is how you can talk about on this topic. You just have to give a reasoning. You just have to see why it is important and why you cannot live without it. That's it, right? 4 sentences, 5 sentences, 6 sentences you can just talk about. At least start speaking. Try speaking on these topics and it is going to help you in a long way. Because these topics generally come up in our conversations. Whenever you talk to somebody, these topics comes up. And if you start speaking on real life conversational topics, It is definitely going to help you to make your English fluency journey shorter, convenient, and easy. And you'll definitely be able to gain confidence to speak in English with anyone, anywhere, anytime, on any topic. For sure. So guys, start trying these topics. I have many more such topics which I've spoken about in my videos. If you take one topic every single day, you can speak for 30 days and you'll see a lot of difference. So take one video of mine every single day and start practicing on that topic and you will see a lot of difference. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.